What's going on, everyone? So, another day, another same result to the Denver Nuggets. It's like Groundhog Day. It's like putting the same record on repeat. It's like every game is the exact same way. And that's what's most concerning, right? Is that it's the same result every time, right? It's just like, it's literally the definition of insanity. But look, it's not panic mode yet, right? What did I talk about before we got in this game? I said, I don't believe game one is a must-win dire game, right? I said that I believe that you have to win one of these two games. If the Lakers lose game two, now it's panic mode. Now reality sets in and it's like, okay, right? But game one is always the filling out game, right? LeBron talked about it on Mind the Best or Mind the Game, right? With him and JJ Redick, where he talked about, game one's the filler game, right? You guys getting through their jitters, getting through their demons, right? They got to get over that hump. You kind of let them figure it out. You kind of let them feel it out. And then, you make the progress throughout the course of the series. Because again, it's a 7-game series. This is only game one. I know a lot of people are ready to sell the Lakers and write it off and all that stuff. And again, maybe the Lakers lose this series, but I don't believe it's over yet, right? Denver's been that beast that we just have not been able to get over, and it's been incredibly frustrating. But I still believe if you solve that puzzle once, the Lakers will be able to solve it again and again and again, right? It's just like, in a Rubik's Cube, right? First time, it seems impossible, but once you figure it out and you get the formula down, then it becomes easier and easier and easier and easier to solve it. So my hope is that that's what happens for the Lakers, that Denver is that a Rubik's Cube that they have not been able to solve yet. As soon as they solve it, each time will be easier. Hopefully they solve it before we get to game 4, right? Hopefully they're able to solve it in game 2. But I don't think this is dire, right? We even saw it with LeBron. What did I say going into this? This game went a lot like how I talked about in my breakdown. The defensive schemes, a lot of the offensive schemes, right? And then even LeBron James. What did I say? He was going to start aggressive. He was going to kind of pull it back, see where this game goes, see if guys are showing up, see if guys can get going. And if they don't, and this game kind of gets out of hand, he was going to take a step back and just keep the reserve in the tank. You got to remember, this isn't 27-year-old LeBron James. A lot of people, because he's been so great this year, are looking at him as he's 27-year-old LeBron James. No, he has to be very calculated. He has to be very strategic on how he handles this. If this was a 5-point game with 2 minutes left, I think you would have saw LeBron James turn back the clock and go get that win. But when you're down 15 with 3 minutes left, it's like, why am I going to overexert myself for when we have 6 more games to go? Now it's a best out of 6 series. We got to win 4 out of the next 6. Can the Lakers do it? I believe they can. Starts with game 2, though. You have to win game 2. To me, LeBron played this exactly how he always plays game 1s, right? Kind of gets the feeling out, tries to get guys going, sticks with guys. But at the end of the day, our other guys got to show up. I talked about this heavily. I made an entire video breaking this down. If the other guys don't show up, we lose this series swiftly. If the other guys show up, we win. It's that simple, and that's what happened. I know a lot of people have their pitchforks and they're ready to go after D'Angelo Russell, but this wasn't just D'Lo. Where was Austin Reaves? All I heard over and over and over again was, wait till the playoffs, wait till the playoffs, wait till the playoffs, wait till the playoffs. We're here. Where was Reaves? Reaves looked as scared, if not more, than D'Lo. At least D'Lo was trying to be aggressive and kept going. It's like Reaves was passing up open looks and just playing clumsy and just looked like he didn't know what to do out there. And if anyone should have confidence, it's Reaves. He averaged 20 a game against Denver last series, right? So we need those guys to pick it up. D'Lo was atrocious. I want to make that clear. He was awful. This isn't defending D'Lo. He needs to be better, but we need everybody to be better, right? LeBron James and Anthony Davis held up their end of the deal. But like I said, if they have to keep dropping 80 a game for us to just lose by 20, we're never going to win this series. We're never going to get over that giant, right? But if D'Lo and Reaves and these guys show up, I'm not saying that they have to drop 30 each, but we need them to at least, it's about the efficiency, right? Like if D'Lo gave us 17, but instead of 30%, and he gave us 13 on 30%, but like let's say he gave us 17 on 50%. This is a different game, right? Because it's more efficient, right? It impacts more. Same thing with Austin Reaves. Same thing with other guys, right? Rui. I'm not going to get on Rui too much because Rui has his hands full. And I talked about this too going into the series, that Rui was going to be on Jokic because that's the best course of action, because you don't want to wear down Anthony Davis over the course of this series. You want to try to wear down Jokic and make him have to play through double teams. And Jokic isn't necessarily the problem. It's Jamal Murray and the other guys. Jamal Murray and Jokic, yes, they had good games, but they weren't like ridiculously good games. It was everybody else on Denver that killed us, and the Lakers just didn't show up. We need them to show up, right? So to me, again, Rui, I'm not really expecting him to go get 15 to 20 a game, right? This isn't that series. We need him to be aggressive and just do his best, trying to slow down Jokic to the best of his ability, right? So to me, can he just get us to double figures? Just double figures. I'm just not talking 15, 16, 17. I'm talking, can he just get 10 to 12 a game and do his best to hold his own against that mountain that is Jokic? If he can, perfect. He did his part. That's all we need from him. Taurean Prince was great. We need him to continue to be well. Gabe Vincent, Spencer Dinwiddie, they need to continue to be well. I know a lot of people wanted them in. Got to stick with your guys right now. Again, this is game one. You have to let things play out. You have to let things unfold, right? Is it concerning? Absolutely, because we lost the same way. I would have rather the Lakers go in there, shoot terrible, and just get blown out. Like, honestly, I know a lot of people would have panicked and been like, look, Denver, they're just that much better than us. No, like, that would have been a better sign to me than that, because it would have been something different, and it would have been like, Denver shut the lights out. Let's see what happens when guys get things going, right? Which you can, to an extent, say, how if guys get things going. But my problem was you had a game that, once again, was very winnable and felt like you should have won, only to fail and not get that done. That's where I get frustrated. That's where it's like, man, it was the same result again. Right? That third quarter was brutal to us. But this is something that I talked about, not even in the Denver matchup, but just leading into the playoffs period. Our starting five has been great offensively. I mean, like historically great offensively. But what happens when they go stagnant? Because we don't have the defense to stop anybody. And what happened? The Lakers offense went stagnant for like 5 minutes. Denver just went on an extended run because we can't stop anybody. Our offense needs to be clicking. We need guys to step it up. D'Lo has to be better. You have all these demons, all the people that are on you. To me, it's mental with him, right? To me, this is something where he needs to get over this mental cloud, right? And I was hopeful that, again, I'm not ready to write off D'Lo yet. And I'm going to do a whole D'Lo video, like independent, because there's a lot that I want to talk about with D'Lo, good, bad, everything like that. So look forward to that video. But to me, I was hopeful that, because there was no Bruce Brown, that D'Lo would be a little more confident, because Bruce Brown was really the one that kind of took him out of his element, got into his mental and kind of messed things up for him. That was where I was kind of like, okay, no Bruce Brown, D'Lo should hopefully step up. Again, it's one game. I'm not willing to pack it in when I said that they probably lose game one. I said I was hopeful. I was going to go out on a limb and take them to win game one. But I said that, I could see them losing game one, and not to panic. That's what I kept preaching. Do not panic because the Lakers lose game one. Not over, right? Long series. You win game two, Lakers are in great shape. Now you go to LA, you got home court. Even if you lose, let's say you split the ones in LA. Again, what have I said? Get me to a game 7. I don't believe the Lakers beat them in 5 or 6. I think could they have beaten them in 6? Sure, if they won game 1. What did I say? You win game 1, you could beat them in 6. You win game 2, you beat them in 7. I want to get to a game 7. Because I believe if we can get to a game 7, LeBron James and Anthony Davis and LeBron can turn back the clock for one game, enough for them to win that game and send Denver home. well, they would already be home. Keep them home, right? Like, that was my hope. That's what I am striving for. Just get to a game 7. If they lose game 2, it is panic mode. Is it over? No. Again, can Lakers win the 2 road games or 2 home games? Yes, right? They were very good at home this year, right? But it's just so much pressure that you're putting on yourselves. And it's like if you lose one of those games, that's it. Pack it in. Series is over. Because Lakers aren't going to beat them 3 games straight. Now, Denver's just too good. But again, can they solve that Rubik's Cube is the question. We're going to find out. We're going to find out in another day. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion. I pass a question on to you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? How do you feel? Are you upset? Are you disappointed? Do you understand? Keeping cooler heads? Do you think hey, Lakers will be fine. They'll bounce back game 2. We'll get this. Keep going. Are you disappointed in D'Lo? Disappointed in Reaves? Disappointed in the team, period? Again, how you feel, whatever your thoughts are, I love to hear it. So let me know down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot. Helps me enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.